84, 85. There was no longer truth. There was no justice. It was corruption and corruption and corruption. Everybody knows how corrupt that government was. Up to now, there is money still being claimed by the federal government of Nigeria. And this is a statement of facts, I'm saying. 2003 happened. And then it all became about party contribution. And then the ecosystem around this individual became all about party contribution, political campaign contributions. It happened again in 2007, 2011, and then 15. Now, what I'm saying is that the ecosystem around the individual you're talking about, which I didn't want to mention, were in the whole game for the wrong reason. Without party contributions, that ecosystem would starve. So when they got power in 2015, it was like wolves finding it so easy. And then corruption started afresh.
But this
and
were,
but look, this is very important.
I mean, there are people,
I want to change the topic.
Who were in that 2015, the league of those who came into power in 2015. They are in the ADC now saying that they want to fix Nigeria. What are your thoughts about that?
They are deceiving us.
The ADC?
Yes.
I thought you were one of them.
No, I'm a Labour Party, for God's sake.
But I thought that you are a Peter Obi man.
I'm a Peter Obi man. I still want Peter Obi to come back in Labour Party, contest 2023 and 2027. Those are not, please, show. I know you call it politics today. And I know we're doing politics. There are more fundamental issues I want to talk about. Even this Buhari case that I talked about, you led me into discussing it. I don't want to. There are more important things. What do we really have? I'm not asking the questions. So I cannot ask myself questions and answer them. But now, look, what's going on in Nigeria? What's going on? What's happening with the Fourth Republic? The armed forces that we cried about, the whole world cried about, actually spent money to bring in democracy, suppressed their own desires to bring in democracy. What is happening with this democracy? What's happening to the Fourth Republic? It's more important for me to discuss this than to discuss
so if you look at what is going on in the present Nigeria, and you imagine that either you belong to Labour Party, ADC, PDP, or APC, at the end of the day, Nigeria is Nigeria. And we need to care for the well-being of our dear nation. The trajectory of, first and foremost, of our economy.
Yes.
All right. My people, I appreciate every one of you right there. Thanks for your time with us today. How you guys doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. We're going to continue with that video, probably, or not, but still. Mother of our mommy diaspora, thank you very much, mommy. Good evening to you. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Abu Azi, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you very much, Mother Peggy Modi. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, our Dream Nation. Thank you very much. And thanks for becoming a member of this platform, Mr. Alabo. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Thank you, Asavo Ladok 4K. I'm not sure I pronounced that name properly, but still, thank you, Mother Peggy Modi, and many, many more. Ajio Debbie, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Christian CXL, and many, many others right there already. Clement, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I didn't mention your name, I appreciate every one of you right there. What I just want you to do right now, help us to press on the like, help us to share, take our voices far. Now God bless all my people. I'm going to continue with that video, but still, I want to quickly emphasize, even though I projected that particular part, some part of that particular video earlier on this morning, and although the video was yesterday evening from Datti. Datti said that they are deceiving us. ADC deceiving us. On our way to this platform, another person and say, I've heard telling them before, say, ADC, me particularly, I not just trust them. I don't know why. Although they could end up tomorrow being one of the best, but the reason why I not trust them was because they are with, or rather, they have lots of people that you and I don't trust. You know, it's difficult for you to convince people to trust people that doesn't deserve to be trusted. Yes, if you understand what I mean. If you check everybody on the ADC, 99% of them cannot be trusted. They're part of the reason why Nigeria is backward today. So I was a bit skeptical on that area to trust ADC when I know that these people, they have never done well to see Nigeria work. But so suddenly they have all collaborated together, in the mission of rescuing Nigeria. How? Now, my skepticism was, is these people going to rescue Nigeria for selfish interest or for realistic interest? That was my skepticism. But because Peter Obi is with them, I was like, okay, Peter Obi is with them. If bad people that have caused this country backwards want to give Peter Obi a ticket to rescue the country, okay, that's fine. I don't mind supporting them as long as they are going to give Peter Obi a ticket. But the way I was seeing it now get to look like these people not going to give Peter Obi any kind of ticket, the way they look at him, except they are playing a prank. But not everybody have the patience to wait for your prank to actualize. It looks like Atiku have captured the ADC. Right from the beginning, our vice, Datti Ahmed, have never speak well of the ADC, even though he was there on the inauguration day, but he never speaks well about them. Datti Ahmed are one of the people that I respect so much. For Datti Ahmed to continue to speak indirectly or directly against the ADC, that means there must be something that Ahmed saw that you and I not seeing right now. To be honest, when we speak like this, some of you counter us one way or the other, but Datti Ahmed is a respectable figure that you and I have so much respect for, except you want to turn around to start criticizing him as usual. Many of us, we are very, very good in doing things like that. To be honest, my people, it's not too late for our principal, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, to make a decisive decision that will be more beneficial, not just to him, but Nigerians as a whole. Because to be honest, a lot of people have withdrawn just because Peter Obi put it one leg in ADC. Not because we already saw the future or we foreseen what the ADC might turn out to be, but because of the people right there in the ADC, which you and I know they are the problem of this country. Then Datti Ahmed mentioned something which I talked about earlier on today, but I would like to recapitulate or rather reiterate on it. He said, I have two people that he will support in 2027. Peter Obi is not one of them. Peter Obi is not number one, but number two. That is shocking. There's somebody that Datti Ahmed look more up to than Peter Obi. For that to happen is shocking. Who be that person? Even though Datti Ahmed said the person never declared, because if the person never declared, I cannot mention the person's name yet. I'm wondering though who that person will be. For any reason, for anybody to leave Peter Obi today to support any other person is because they know that Peter Obi cannot fight for his mandate in case anything happen. Not be say Peter Obi is wrong or he have any bad name to his name. But you and I know say our principal not fit fight for a mandate. He not fit. That one at 100%. But me, myself, I've said it so many times here. I've not seen that person that I can choose over Peter Obi. I wish he did. I forgot choose. I did tell you. Do you know why I would have choose? Because I already know Peter Obi not fit fight for the mandate, your mandate. But I don't see the person. So I have to stick with what I have. But if I see person where I know say you go fit shake this government, even though they will put them for prison in the moment or in the aspect of him shaking the government, then that so be it. But I don't see Peter Obi to be that person that can shake this government in that aspect. But as you and I speak, it still remains the best because nobody to compare. Maybe Datti Ahmed can see what you and I cannot see yet. But Peter Obi being in same party with Atiku, Peter Obi will not go anywhere. The only reason why Peter Obi might move forward a bit, if they allow him to take Datti Ahmed as his vice, the same way they fete do him 2023, and they give him the ticket. If not be like that, the only reason why you see someone like me who support ADC and I be say they give Peter Obi tickets. You know why I go support the ADC? I go support the ADC based on say I already know say the people who did that ADC right now, it will be difficult for Tinubu to say he want put pepper for their eye. It go difficult because we have lions and tigers right there at ADC. But according to the video of Datti Ahmed today, there's a lot of speculation, submission, reactions by the people on social media, most especially on Twitter, which I've went through since morning. People are reacting in a different way. Majority of them are reacting that Datti Ahmed wants to run in 2027 on his own. While the few are reacting that Datti Ahmed wants Peter Obi to come to the Labour Party so that he can run with him all over again. As you know, on that particular video, Datti Ahmed mentioned that he's paying heavily for trying to reconcile Peter Obi and the Abure together, for trying to bring peace to the Labour Party, rather. He said he's paying heavily for it. What does he mean by that? What is he paying for it? Who is making life difficult for him for doing that? These are questions that you and I need to iron out. Because you use the word. Shehu just skip that part. But for me, I not feel skip him. He said he's paying heavily for trying to bring peace to the Labour Party. Paying heavily how? That means my own understanding on that word, I'm paying heavily for it. It means there are one or two persons that are not happy that he portrayed himself to bring peace to Labour Party. That's my understanding of paying heavily. To be honest, 2027 is still far away, even though the political elites are making it look like it's just tomorrow. Peter Obi can still take a decision now. Me, I'm not happy with ADC, except they proved me wrong by giving Peter Obi the ticket. Yes. But between you and I, my question to you is that, do you think ADC will give Peter Obi the ticket? It's a question. Come here and not think. But it doesn't mean I'm right. But that's just how I feel. Yeah. Except they are playing prank. Maybe they are playing a prank like make everybody just by behave say we will give Peter Obi last or we can't give him. Except that. Okay, Isaac, you said, I was reading your comment. According to you, say Datti does not have any political values. He's against ADC because he feels it will become irrelevant in ADC. Is it? Oh, okay. I don't know if others will agree with your statement because I never see it that way. Or I'll wait for people to respond to that. That is against ADC because he thinks it will be irrelevant in the ADC. For real? Why would it be irrelevant in ADC? Why? Okay, I have somebody already calling in. I'd like to take this call quickly. Bear with me, guys. If you want to call me, I posted out a link earlier on already. Good evening to you, Mr. Sunny Okosun. Talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everybody in the house. Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Today, I think I listened to Mr. Datti Baba-Ahmed. Like you said, most of the people online who are thinking that maybe Datti Baba-Ahmed want to run in 2027. Because if you listen to that interview carefully, he was asking he said, what make you think that I cannot be number one? What make you think I cannot be a vice president? Now the thing is that what he's saying, I think what he says that if Peter Obi does not come out, in a way, in a political party that will suit him or them, that he can go on his own. I think that is what he's suggesting. Because the number one person is himself, in my opinion. And when you put Peter Obi as number two, it's just that if Peter Obi does not run, or run in a party, Labour Party or whatever, that he will run. Another thing is this.
Oh, you think that Ahmed is the number one person?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Oh, wow.
That is what I think. That's what I think. Because since ADC, he already see the ADC, what they are planning, that they might not give Obi the ticket, and if Obi does not return to Labour Party, he will go and run under Labour Party, even though he knows that he might not win. You understand me? Because I don't think he will want to align with any other political party that will not allow them, Yes, So that is what I think. And another thing, what it did, all these things that are happening, whether with ADC and all this, you see, it's just the game they are playing. They want to destabilize all the parties so that no party will be able to function, whether PDP, ADC, Labour Party or whatever, they will not be able to put themselves together to form a formidable opposition in 2027. It is still the people of APC. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
because
sir.
we just look at what is happening, because to be honest, this by-election, when they are saying APC has a victory, what kind of victory? It is when there is a genuine contest, true contest, where people come out to vote and then you win. That is when you claim victory. Not this way you intimidate people. Look, from Edo State, the one that happened in Edo State, I have people who were in PDP, councillors, chairmen, and they are now coerced into APC. They are just following APC. They all campaign for APC. Look, what they said is that APC bought all the votes they got. They brought out money, they were buying vote. So how can you claim victory in that kind of election? What kind of victory are they talking about? What kind of, that is not election, because they already know the people that they are going to declare winner. Look, one of the INEC person that came, he was giving money, but now he want to do right. They beat him up, they slap him. They slap him. So after you are collecting money, so you are not going to declare what we have written for you to declare. They slap him. And he has to follow them. So what are they talking about? Victory. So if they carry that kind of attitude towards 2027, what kind of election are they going to hold? You know? So that's just the thing. I just look at it as a look, 2027. If these people do not put themselves together, they must be ready to fight. Peter Obi is not ready to put the life of anybody on the line.
Thank you.
Fight for me. So that's just the thing.
Thank you, sir.
And the court has already been cornered. So what are they going for? So it's just what it is. Let us be listening to them. And to all of you there that are contributing, we are listening to you. God bless you, my service. God bless all.
Thank you, sir.
The Black Panther, Jonathan, the Mama, everybody. God bless all of you. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Thank you so much, everybody.
Amen, sir. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right. Okay. For the first time, I'm seeing it in that view that Ahmed could be fighting for himself. Even Madam Irene's finance can confirm that I suspected what this caller is saying. I think that he is indirectly rooting for himself. Nothing is impossible in Nigeria. That's true. Okay, let me take this call. Madam Amy, thanks for calling in, man. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Thank you for picking my call, and good evening to everyone, and also good evening to Mom Diaspora.
Thank you, ma'am.
With this problem we're all having, everyone is having a headache, and Peter Obi, first of all, like what we're already saying, Obi should be the one fighting for electoral reform because of what happened in 2023. If Peter Obi is not saying anything with regards to that, when he knows he cannot fight for his vote, unfortunately, he might be working for the establishment, because I don't see the reason why he's not hitting on that for all Nigerians to follow suit. Number two, based on what is happening at the moment, I think Tinubu is trying to make all opposition disappear. Now we've heard that Abure is no more the chairman of the Labour Party. Like Datti, come back to Labour, hold your convention, put your leaders in place so that we know we have a party that is functioning. At the moment, I'm not sure where Peter Obi is. If he's saying Peter Obi should come back, then we should be asking a question. What is he doing now that Abure is not there to make that party a party that everybody will be supporting? Even if Peter Obi goes back to Labour Party and we see, and everyone sees the force, even ADC might even see that, okay, let's give our votes to the Labour Party, because you never can tell. In politics, one day can be, you never can tell what can happen. But we are not really seeing the push from Obi at this point in time with regards to Labour Party and where they're going. So I'm very, very, it's like everybody's blind. So with the Labour Party that he actually fought for, they went to court. What is he doing afterwards? That Abure is not there. Why can't they quickly get the convention so that they know they have executive to run the party? So it's a concern from me. And at the moment, I think Datti, I believe in him so much, because when he speaks, you can see his truth. But unfortunately, if Peter Obi, even this afternoon, I was telling my mom, this man is very, very strong. Obi should be very, very grateful. He has somebody like this behind him. But is he using the people he has very well to get this job done? So I rest my case on this. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you so much, Madam Amy. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, according to Madam Amy, she said, if Peter Obi is not talking about the electoral reform, that means he's working for these people. Remember, I said these people, they'll be politicians. So for me, I cannot vow for anybody. I'm sorry for that if I disappoint you. Me, I don't know if you vow for anybody, what they can do or not. They are politicians. If Peter Obi has never been seen with corruption, doesn't mean I know him well. So that's a submission from Madam Amy. I really want Peter Obi to address this electoral reform. Yes, because that's what have failed him in 2023. I believe he should be a strong advocate right now, calling for electoral reform. Yeah, because they actually collected his position. Let me take this call. Yeah, good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from? Hello, sir. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. Your name? Yes, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from? You need to off your gadget and listen to your phone. Off your TV, listen to your phone, not from your TV.
Okay. Are you hearing me now?
I'm hearing you, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Deceiving.
Okay.
Calling from USA.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, what I want to contribute is one, Baba-Ahmed, I believe, is no more working with people. Check, all these months after the election in 2023, he has not been moving around with people. Just of recent, and we have now seen that maybe corruption is moving to another direction, and if Toby joins the ADC, he will never be the vice president again. So that is why he's planning whatever he's planning. And he thought Abure and Co. would be the moving force, the Labour Party. But it's disappointed now that the Abure and Co. have been disqualified. So it's not the sincere person, as far as I'm concerned. He's thinking about what he will get, the situation he will get by himself. He's trying to mix himself up with this 2007 dispensation. Then electoral reform, not to people that has to champion. It's Nigerians that have to champion the electoral reform. Because people really want to buy them and send to see anything, any excuse the government will use to incapacitate people.
Okay, thank you.
He says anything, they will say he's leading the revolution. So it's Nigerians that will go on and fight for that electoral reform, not people.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay, the caller believes that Datti Ahmed is already working for another people that you and I don't know. He also went on by saying that if Nigerians want better Nigeria, you should fight more for the electoral reform, not Peter Obi. So I'll just leave that one there. For me, I'm strongly calling on my principal to speak on this electoral reform. It's very, very important. Okay, in case you want to call in, this is the best time because I'm going straight to my panelists in the next 20 seconds. Nobody to buy me coffee today. Click on the $sign. You can buy me coffee. If you can, I will appreciate that. Press on the like, take our voices forward, or rather, just copy the link and share to other platforms where you belong. Thank you very much, Mother Iris Finance, for joining us today. I appreciate you. Mike Akembari, Bex Max, Clement, and many, many more. Now, God and bless them, our people. Isaac, thank you. Thank you. Guys, just press on the like and the post to share. Let's start talking. All right. I'd like us to move on right now. Let me call on the first person on the panel so that we can quickly talk and round up the show on time. Mama A Show, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, ma. Please, I'd like you to talk to us.
Good evening, my dear. How are we today?
I'm fine, man. Thank you very much, ma.
Okay. All right, greetings to you, Elvis, and greetings to my mother that I'm resting my back behind with all my children. Greetings to all the panelists and greetings to all the listeners and all the viewers and all the commenters. I want to let those who are waiting for Mama HON not to cause some people that is their God names. Or when curse enter my mouth, make I not curse them. especially for voice of the people. When I talk, una go dey cut my call. VOP. Una be coward. Yes, that me call una so. When Canada court declare APC and PDP as terrorist organization, una can come una station, una staff they report am, una fit call the terrorist organization because na Oyibo man country na im declare them. But if na Showore my pikin na im call the terrorist organization, una when useless, una go support Nigeria police, the IGP and the DSS and the army chief of staff. Una go support them to go after my pikin Showore. Ogu go kill all of una. Yes. All of you. Oh, because na Mama hates you, now they call his senior boyfriend. The name where it belongs to her. And those when they aid and they are better. Voice of people. You people have the audacity to they cut my call. Any of you now when you try them again, I go open record for you. Because you are nothing but a hypocrite. If you not fit go me Canada, when he called APC and PDP terrorist organization, then how dare you? How dare you, voice of the people? When I go come the session, waiting me, Mama H.O., go talk on behalf of our children. Una know where. Una get sick for head. And that useless woman, when he called in today in the afternoon, when in the evening, I've been in the afternoon, when Faith and Dr. Anosike did that, when Faith called my line, that useless woman, when he talks to Faith, that was nice of you to cut that woman off. How dare her she go there, curse all these people. You be a woo, madam. You be goatee, you be goat. Senior goatee officer, now you be. You are not a mother. You are a useless woman. Yes, let me talk. All the children when you give birth to, madam, how many of them they employ? Except you and your husband. Now those when they cheat from politicians, when they join them, they launder money. When you go carry your children to school abroad. If not, if you are among those who are being oppressed in Nigeria, that can send their children to school, that even though when they send their children to school finish, their children not get job. Their children, they do Olosho, Ashawo, call Olosho, call who call. Your children will be guests. Both the one will marry and those who are not married, that they do Olosho, that they do prostitution, Ashawo. Then your boys, when they finish, they not get one. Some of them, they do Yahoo plus. Some not kidnapper. Some not terrorists. Some, they be hunger harvester. Some not trafficker. Even you, madam, I'm not sure say your hand pure. Because if I say you two, they do a low show, or you join them when they hide fire for office. When they tell them, say, if you are not bring money, you are not going to do things. You be corrupt officer. You are a useless woman. Confess me, idiotic, stupid women. And now, I'm going to sound warning to all of you when be women. You carry these children for your belly for 9 months. 9 good months. You went into the labor room. The labor room was between life and death. But God spare your life. You brought forth these children. You brought them forth. You have trained them. They have graduated. You have trained them. They finished secondary school. You have trained them. They finished primary school. Now, no job, nothing. Most of them, they do prostitution, both male and female. Yes, some of the useless women, now they use my children. Una they una be sugar mommy. God go punish you now. Now say me they call the leak una pray. You go open your private plan for grant for my children to leak so that you go give them money. Money where your husband.
All right. Mama Isho, you are going out of the rules of this platform,
No,
please.
no first. Sorry, Piki.
Please.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
All right, please. Round up.
Yes. Una they use my children do nonsense. Both women and men. Una turn my sons and daughters to non-entity. Wetin Papa God not let them do. Wetin some of them when married women. Una they call my children. But they come the lick plate. Una not the shame. And yet una they run. They dance kelebe. They follow this politician. They collect contract. Sell contract. And sell contract. At the end of the day, when they won't do the job, they go do useless job. I am coming for all of you. Both the contractor, both the one when he sell them, I go fish all of una out. Una go vomit everything. One that take for my children. Having said that, Peter Obi, hear me good. You see, if they deceive my children, and I find out, now me go bring you to this internet. If they hear me, as I be something, so I don't want to talk again. Because it get what I'm supposed to until I do it before I go talk. But let me tell you, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, you see this battle when they ground, now fierce one. He need person when he get the lion heart, when he go say, if I perish, I perish. Like Isa Buba for just person when he go put his heart for front, when he go lead the battle. If you not go feel lead, Peter Obi, I go lead. But you must follow me. So that my children, when they follow you, you go not say you they follow me. You they hear me? I need electoral reform. And it is your responsibility. You and Showore, Prince Adebayo, Kachi. Now let few of them, I don't know their name. All of them will lead my children to get electoral reform. Then Mr. Gregory Peter Obi, that 2022, 2023, when you say may they not go out, make peace reign, so that they not go share blood. I want to ask you, Peter Obi, since when you made that declaration, when my children not go fight for their mandate, how many people we don't lose? How many is our farm? And my parents, my uncle, my auntie, my brothers and sisters, are they able to still go to their farm? So if you know, say, you don't get liver to take lead the battle. When they do this nonsense, you better hands up and give them my children, give those children they follow you. Give them to Showore. You hear me? Because enough is enough. Thank you, children, and God bless us. Okay, if it's not verse.
All right, Mama Isho, thank you very much, ma. Please, I think you will reduce your insult and all that. Please, it's not a way to communicate with our politicians. You know, I would like to see you in the uniform how you used to portray or rather submit your expression in the past. But now I believe I understand that the situation of the country can make anybody go astray. Hold on. Thank you. I understand the situation of the country can make us all go out of lane sometimes because it's really, really frustrating. But still, this platform we have rules. The direct swearing is totally prohibited. In case of henceforth, we don't allow it at all. Like so thing we kill una. The other thing we kill una. The word kill una is prohibited and is totally with this. Apart from YouTube might not like it, but me myself, I don't like it either. So even though YouTube like it, for example, I don't like it. We can criticize these people, disagree with them. For those of you that have been following me for a while, I have never in the history of my media career insult any political leaders. The best I can call them is satanic or satanism, in group. That's all. I cannot directly call out, for example, I'll just call up a name. I say Tunde now this thing go buy you, or Kingsley, and this one, I don't do that. Please, this platform, we have a reputation. I have a lot of prominent, eminent individualisms watching us on this platform. After the broadcast, in most cases, they call me, the reference to some of you on the panel, by saying, oh, that particular person was very, very good today on his submission and all that, but when these people are listening with we or some of us on the panel insulting them directly, I'm not sure they will be impressed. Please, let's try to work on that. Thank you very much, Mama Isho. Like I said, the frustration is a lot, but we still need to apply some courtesy to our submissions. God bless you. Thank you, Mother Deborah, for calling in. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am.
Happy weekend.
Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
Good evening to everyone, all our viewers and commenters. You are all welcome. It's just a quick one. To be honest, Nigeria matter is really depressing. Every day, you don't see anything that encourages you, that give you hope.
Exactly.
Things are going to get better. Tinubu is even boasting. They know that they are going to rig the election. In fact, they are not even hiding it. They are saying it, they are making it clear, because obviously they know that nothing is going to happen, even if they do whatever it is that they want to do. It's a shame, but that's just where we are at the moment. They are not even pretending about it. They are coming out to say, yes, this is what we want to do, whether you people like it or not. Just like when he rigged himself, he said that, I know you people didn't vote for me, but I'm still your president. So what he's saying indirectly is that whether you like it or not, I am here, and none of you can do anything. You see, that's the height of arrogance. But it's a shame that he's still there, nobody can do anything to him. Regarding what Datti Baba-Ahmed said, I listened to the the broadcast with Shehu. But I think he spoke in parable. I believe that what he's saying, that number one, is making reference to himself. That's in my own opinion. I don't think he's referring to somebody else, because if you listen critically, you see that Shehu was even asking him, are you going to be vice to somebody? And he said, why do you think I will always be a vice?
Exactly.
See, he made that remark.
He did.
So I think he's insinuating that, okay, if push come to shove, maybe I would declare. He's probably having some intention of running if Peter Obi intend to. I think he's having a plan B. That, okay, if Peter Obi decide to go in another direction, he might decide to run. I believe that is what. Because let's be honest, even as at now, nobody knows where Peter Obi stands. Even me, I don't know where he stands at the moment. He has not come out to categorically tell people where he stands. And I think Datti Baba-Ahmed is just trying to make his own plan. Let's say, for instance, now Peter Obi go to the direction that he doesn't want. Then he might come out and declare that he's running himself. I think that is what he's insinuating, even though he didn't come out openly to say it. And I don't think he's saying he's going to support somebody else, but he doesn't want to declare. He doesn't want to say it openly now that, okay, I'm going to come out and declare. But I think he's watching the move that Peter Obi is going to make, and that will determine his move as well. That's what I think. But to be honest with you, Mr. Elvis, the whole thing is messed up. I don't see any, at the moment, I don't see any sign that shows that 2027 is going to be any different. I don't see it at the moment. It's looking more like Tinubu is just going to be the one to continue. That's the way it's looking. The electoral reform that they are talking about, these people are never going to do it. This current government are never going to do anybody who think that they are going to do electoral reform. I don't see Tinubu will never do anything that would mess him up. They are not going to do any electoral reform, except if Nigerians are forced them to do it. But I don't see Nigerians are not ready for that as well. So that is the thing. I don't see anything that is going to make 2027 any different from what it is, what it is that we are going through now. Because what will require that change, Nigerians are not ready. They are not. There's no any sign that they are ready for that. They are not ready for it, unfortunately. So that's just my own contribution. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Mother Deborah. God bless you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. The whole matter be as it gets. Say normally, politicians cannot be trusted. Yes, you know why they cannot be trusted? They usually work with themselves in most cases. Yeah, some of you might be arguing this because you don't understand how politics works. Yeah, they reach out to each others. I can guarantee you now that Tinubu have talked with Peter Obi since he emerged as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Many of you will argue this. What they discuss, I don't know, but they have talked. That's how it works. If you want to doubt me, let somebody throw the question to Peter Obi whenever he goes to Arise or channels that have you ever talked to Tinubu one-on-one? They will not ask those questions. So that's it. That's politicians for you. They have their cycles and they also create another cycles for you and I. But one beautiful thing about Peter Obi is that he have never joined them in corruption. But associated with them or affiliated with them, 100% Peter Obi have always done that. Peter Obi has never denied that he cannot talk to them. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. Even the video that I posted this afternoon, somebody still fight me. That's how it works. We are very good in fighting ourselves. But we are now good in uniting, in speaking in one voice to see how Nigeria will be better in our time. We are not good at that at all. We're only good in saying, oh, let me say the talk. Let me say the talk. So, but nevertheless, what do I know? I would like to call on the next person to speak to us. It's Casey. Casey, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, my brother. Talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis, and my fellow panelists on the show.
Forget that team. We don't leave us for street.
Nah. It's not like that. I explained things give you last time now. See, yeah. Okay, let me give you a brief summary of what happens. Okay, yeah. I've resumed back to work. So, and where I'm working, I work on shift. So most times my shift may not fall into the time the programs will be on air. Sometimes it is the recorded one that I eventually watch at the end of the day. And if I have the opportunity, I will just post one or two. But I've been following the show.
Thank you, my brother.
So good evening, everybody in the house, and Mommy Diaspora and Mama Hechu. I greet everybody that is online presently and those in the comment section. Well, some of our people, when we speak like this, I will just be laughing. I don't know how much knowledge most of us that works in that is talking about 2027 knows how Nigerian politics actually works. If you know how Nigerian politics actually works, you won't be surprised. I don't know where I will start, but I will take it one at a time. I am not actually happy with our principal, the way he's handling things, even though I believe some things he's doing it right, but some things he's not doing it right. Number two, I'm not also happy with Dr. Yunisa Tanko, the way he's managing the obedience. I'm not happy, and I'm here to lay out some criticism. If he happens to hear me, so you should listen, because the way I'm seeing it, it's like they are not ready. Okay, then I will address some other things that people are saying. See, anybody expecting Peter Obi to talk on electoral reform, I mean, I'm not here to support anybody to say, let him put his mouth on electoral reform. Electoral reform? I've been following election since 2015. I was a presiding officer in the 2015 election that brought in Buhari, where we used the card reader. If I tell you there is not difference between card reader and the beavers, it's just change of name. There is no any logical difference. See, Mr. Evis, electoral reform is not the problem that is going to decide 2027 election. If you like, which I know Akpabio and co will never do, to give you a transparent election. It cannot happen. You cannot give out what you don't have. Expecting a thief to be a saint in his own case, it's just like you are telling him to commit suicide. Sorry if I use that word. We should forget about electoral reform. Let's focus on tangibles, something achievable. This idea, let him speak. Even if P2B speak from now till 2027 on electoral reform, nothing is going to happen. They are not going to debate it in the House. Who is going to debate it? Is it those ones that were brought in by the fraud that you are not going to block the fraud that brought them? No, it doesn't work. There is only one man that was bold enough to say, the election that brought me in was rigged, it's not transparent, and I'm going to do something. And we all know what happened to that man. See, Nigeria has not gotten to the stage that those kind of things will be demanded and it will be gotten. But there are things we can do. Are they going to rig 2027 election? The answer is yes. But can we still defeat them with the rigging? The answer is also gallantly yes. The question is how? Now, let me start saying where I am angry with Dr. Yunisa Tanko. As I'm speaking with you, he's on Twitter, having obedient discussion on the Twitter, which I feel at this point is no longer healthy. It's no longer healthy in the sense that both APC, ADC, PDP, what have you, we are on the same space, hearing the same message, hearing the same strategy. And everybody will take his own message to his own master at the end of the day. And that will not yield any fruit. That's to my own take. I believe by now that Dr. Yunisa Tanko would have mapped out strategies. And what do we mean by strategies? Let's map out the communities. By now, we should have analyzed the 2023 election. Where is Peter Obi's strength? Where is Peter Obi's weaknesses? What is the demography of where he lost? What is the demography of where he won? What is the priority need of where he lost? What is the priority need of where he won? Because, Mr. Ives, let me lie to you. What is going to decide 2027 election is one thing: vote buying. You see all this one we are saying, even if Tinubu decided not to change the numbers of votes on the election day, and he's just, okay, I'm not going to rig it by changing. He's just going to structurally fund across the state to buy votes. He will still win. Yes, because what hunger is dealing with Nigerians now is more than what people are saying. It is only people that has job that can tell you, no, I'm not going to vote Tinubu. I am speaking because I have a job. I can take care of my family. But somebody who has not ate since morning, on the day of election, whatever integrity you have built into him will die that day, as long as the money comes out. You know, last time I came to you, I told you something. I said Emefiele is the hero of 2023 election. I said it on your platform, but many people did not understand what I mean. During that election, because the money was not flowing in cash, people did not trust agents to bring the money. And when they're saying, vote for us, we will send you the money later, people did not trust them. And because of that scarcity of cash, that was one of the reasons why Obi vote even get to that point. If you look at the governorship election, the story changes. Labour Party could not march like that as they marched during the presidential election. It's not just because Obi was on the ballot. We should understand the strategies that play out and the parameters that also happened during that election. Me, I was on ground, though. I know what happened. At least the zone I was, and I know what triggered the whoever that won that election. And those election was on the presidential level. The people that actually pull in the vote, pull in the structures that won the vote, are those people contesting for the Senate and the House of Rep that day. And those are the people that did the mobilization. Those are the people that pull out the agents that their foot was on ground, because their own election is more at stake than the presidential election. Because the presidential election goes across the 36 states, but those senators and the rep, they believe that this election is designed within their own constituency. So they put in all the things they can put in to make them come. And see, there's another one thing I want you to know, Mr. Evans. Go and check our ballot paper. It's very difficult for you to know which one is presidential ballot paper, which one is Senate, and which one is House of Rep. The last ballot paper that was used for that election. So people, in order not to take Obi's vote and give another person, they voted Labour Party top to bottom, because they believe that when voting the three of them, they have automatically voted for Peter Obi. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. So why I'm angry with Dr. Yunus Atanko is that by now he should stop this Twitter space campaign. It's not going to work. It's not going to work in 2027. Let us start putting our people on ground. Let's start getting people from each communities that we are going to get vote from. And let's start talking locally, not online again. There are some things you don't talk online. I am tired of coming and be hearing them speaking. You are speaking to both APC, PDP, Labour Party, and you say you want to win election. It doesn't work that way. I don't mind if I know the person coming out from the constituency I'm coming. If I know who is from the constituency I am, and we begin to talk, we can look for what is a common ground between our own community and see how we will rally around our youth. And we form a formidable force. If it warrants us to select a set of polling units that we are going to vote that day, and we'll be able to provide security for that place, that is the only way we can beat them. That is, if the strategy of how you are going to secure your vote, gather your people, know the people. I gave you one strategy that the opponent was about to use last time I came online. And there is nothing bad from us adopting something like that. At least know the people who want to vote for us and begin to gather them, begin to be in touch with them, one-on-one, have our own town hall meetings, and begin to know what will we do. This idea of talking reform is not going to work. Nobody is going to listen to reform. This is the time for reform has passed. We can still win them based on what we have. But if we are ready to do the work. Thank you, my brother.
All right, my brother Casey, that was a wonderful submission from you, as usual. What I can say here is that if you check everybody on the front line of Labour Party, Peter Obi and the closest people to him, they are all scared to express themselves how it's supposed to be. They are scared, and I don't know why. Obviously, Peter Obi is scared. Peter Obi don't want to go to jail for anybody in Nigeria, and anyone following Peter Obi, all of them, I'm saying it, all of them are scared. So all of them are very, very careful how they respond to any question you throw to them concerning this government. They are very, very constructive in their criticism. Normally, a brutal or a crucial opposition are not careful with what they say concerning the incumbent government. But I know some of you will come now, Peter Obi is a quiet person, is this? You know, I'm not taught to mind your business. The same way be your principal, the same way that my principal. I'm not taught to you. Because now oversabi they see some of you now. But when you are this extremely scared to speak truth to power, to directly hit on the nail, to criticize someone that is oppressing you as an opponent, then they will look down on you and think that you cannot do anything. So for me, like I said, not just Peter Obi, people following Peter Obi that is scared at this moment. If you check it holistically, almost everybody in Nigeria is scared of Tinubu's government. Between you and I, Tinubu have brought a lot of people to his side. So achieving this goal of 2027, what's the possibility that this will become a reality? Is a question I'm asking. My people, the way I'm seeing it, everything looks too soft. Before you ask me, say, what do you want them to do? I'm not saying anybody to go and fight anybody, but everything looks soft to me. Yes. Atiku is not vocal. He doesn't talk that much. Atiku only talk once in a while. You know? So, even me now, if you even check me now, me myself, I'm also being careful not to offend the satanic people, some of the satanic people listening to me rather. You can see, because if I offend them now, you'll come like lions and tigers. They want to eat me raw. The truth is what we all are running away from. The people, Peter Obi, and every elite in Nigeria, everybody is running away from it. Nobody want to make mistake. Nobody want to be the scapegoat. You cannot have a better Nigeria like that. You cannot win that position you are fighting for like that. Tinubu talked something. He said, power is not served a la carte. Let me say talk. So Tinubu needs to know that his opponent is not taking it easy with him. But everybody looks so soft to me. That's all I can say. Maybe 2027.
Sorry, I interject you.
Yes.
Sorry, I interject you. There is one question you asked the other time. I wanted to answer you. Of course, Peter Obi actually spoke on that. He said the government offered him a lot of offers that he did not accept them. They've spoken to him severally, but he did not. Yes, they spoke to him severally. It's not once. So they spoke to him. He himself, there is a video that attests to that. He said it from his mouth. I know they've appeared to him severally, but they gave him a lot of offer. He even said the offers are juicy. He said it. I had it from him. He said the offers are juicy, but he did not take it. There is limit to what Obi can do. There is limit to what Obi can do. But we Nigerians, we need to understand something. Wait, let us even pilot the issue very well. If Peter Obi did not get the presidency, does it mean all of us will just go and wait for the hunger to kill us? What about the people that pushes the policy that made us to have a rigged election?
Thank you. The truth of the matter is that the people are waiting for Peter Obi to take the lead, whereas Peter Obi is not suffering. So on that, the people will wait probably forever until they will realize that Peter Obi can wake up tomorrow and decide, I don't want to run anymore in 2027. Yeah, if you see, Peter Obi is a peaceful person. I agree with some of you there. Peter Obi don't want to put himself for any kind of yeye thing, especially for Nigerians that cannot fight for you. See now the Kanu, he did prison now, tele. The same people where they fight for, they not fit do anything to help them. All of them, now inside their room that they fight, or rather than Nigeria was body that they get power. The same people where now the Kanu they fight for. Many of them are hypocrite, cowards everywhere. Now the Kanu is there rotting away. They not fit do anything. Yeah, people, yeah. They not fit do anything. None of them is even engaging the street as of now. Say, no, enough is enough. You don't take for street. No. You know? So now my body that they get power. The same thing with this Tinubu Wahala. So Peter Obi might wake up tomorrow and say, I beg, I don't want to fight for now because una know what fighting for. God forbid anything not happen to me tomorrow. You guys will not do anything. I'd like to call on the next person to speak to us, which is Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Giving it to you. It's good to have you.
Okay, Mr. Elvis. Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy Saturday to you. And congratulations on your team sweeping leads earlier today. You know, and congratulations.
Oh, okay. You know, now they feel late come work.
I know now. I know you now. I know saying I don't want to make you late come.
Like, we beat them with woto.
I beg
yes.
Just few minutes, my brother. Oga Elvis and everybody. I want to make una understand me, and I want make this statement. I be warrior. I not be normal human being when it comes to injustice, fairness, and equity. My grandfather, Obukowo, was a warrior in his day in Abaraoto. And in his day, according to the head of my family, my grandfather does not lose battle. And at the spirit of my grandfather, night day my body. So as a warrior, make una not talk say things so I go talk normal when it comes to injustice, fairness, and equity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama Yusho. That's not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. I just wanted to know that there's rules on the platform. When you are unleashing the warrior side of you, always remember that the rules on the platform must be respected. Thank you, man. God bless you. Mr. Jonathan, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Elvis. I greet you once again. God bless you for the good work you are doing. I greet my fellow panelists. God bless you all. On diaspora, once again, you're welcome. God bless you greatly. And all the commenters, all the callers, I greet every one of you. God bless you all abundantly. You're welcome. You know, before I make my submission proper, I quickly want to respond to Mr. Casey. You see, I listened to you, and my knowledge of Nigerian political space will not allow me to agree with you 100%. It cannot be. That would be an aberration. Vote buying alone cannot win you election in Nigeria, period. You understand the political structure to start with without going deeper. We have 167,000. Listen, 167,000, still counting. Probably 2027, you want to add another 5 to 10% to that. 167,000 polling units. How you will use money, I don't care the trillion you want to bring in and how that will be effective. Practically impossible. Vote buying, yes, but it has to. It also go along with writing of results. It works simultaneously. The only way vote buying alone can work is if you are running against a weaker candidate, a weaker opposition. With a candidate like Peter Obi, vote buying alone will never cut it for you. You have to. You also have to go in using the INEC, the structure there, the criminal structure there, to write results. That's how you can come out triumph. Other than that, vote buying alone. So don't let us soak that idea. Yes, vote buying exists, but don't let us, get ourselves soaked in that idea that they will buy vote and then once they bought vote, it's all over. No. 167,000 polling units across the length and breadth of Nigeria. No, it's not possible. It has to be done with other methodical, style of rigging, writing of results, working together with criminal INEC officials, and on and on and on it goes. That's just what I want to respond to that. But coming to my own take proper today, I know we talked yesterday about the 127 billion for building what they call it, bus terminal in each of the 6 geopolitical zones. that, I think that story still continues, and I don't think that will end. We all know that that is just money for the boys. It shows that they are clueless. They have no idea or ideas on how to run the country. Bus terminals, as simple as it is, bus terminals, they still have to go through the federal government. It says it all, how criminal these people are. Bus terminals. And they are not even ashamed that they want to build it one in. How will one bus terminal in each of the 6 geopolitical zones solve the problem that they are attempting to deal with? How? If not that, it will have to go to because some people will say we don't provide solutions. We offer solutions here. I, for one, and like-minded thousands, if not millions of like-minded Nigerians like myself, we offer solution each and every time. If you want to do that, go to the local government, to the root. That's where you will now construct one terminal per local. It just shows how criminal they are. It shows their intention. Each local government must have nothing less than, at the minimum, 5 to 10 bus terminals. Then you are talking. Start with each local government. Let the money go there. I've never seen Mr. Tinubu one-on-one call all the local government chairmen to Abuja for a one-day talk. What is one day? 2-3 day talk. Put them there in Abuja. Let them know your plans and your agenda. The local government chairman. Make them accountable. No. The idea is so criminal. It's just so criminal. It has to come from the federal to each of these. I mean, this is crazy. You want to do it, go to the local government. Each and every local government, over 700 of them. The money will work better. Just perhaps might work better than this criminal idea, senseless and unguided idea of building one bus terminal. If you count the number, so that means you are spending about 23 billion for it. What is that? Who will even know where the location of that bus terminal is? You think that will stop Obalende being crowded? You think that will stop CMS in Lagos State from being crowded, or Ojota from being crowded? Or you go to Ring Road in Benin City, or Port Harcourt, or in Kaduna, you think all those are major places, it will stop it from being crowded and dirty and smelling and being taken over by Agberos, one bus terminal? Because I was looking at it, I read a little bit, and I think that's the attempt, what you are trying to solve. That one will not solve it. Obalende will still be crowded. CMS will still be crowded. Ojota will still be crowded. Messi all over the place. Agbero will still be there. So please, do the needful and stop wasting the resources of the nation. But now let me come to Datti. For me, Mr. Elvis, please, on this one, I hope, Mr. Elvis.
I'm here, sir.
Yeah, okay. I want to be on record on this one. If it is possible for you, you can archive it. On this one, on that, I want to be on record as someone who is supporting Mr. Peter Obi, who wants the good of my country, Nigeria. On this very one, number one, I don't think Datti intends to run alone. No, I don't think so. And I think Datti is well advanced, well knowledgeable, that he alone cannot do it electorally. In this current dispensation, the upcoming electoral cycle of 2027, he cannot do it alone. It's not possible. It's working tremendously.
Real rich bitch.
I don't know who is that. But I think it's working tremendously to get Mr. Peter Obi back so that they can work together. And they still remain the best pair today. Mr. Datti cannot do it alone. He cannot win the election alone, number one. Number two, we cannot be fighting for Mr. Peter Obi to get the presidential ticket of anywhere, any political party, as a Southerner, that we are insisting that it must be a Southerner, and then agreeing to the fact that Datti, a Northerner, will now emerge somewhere else. You can see the inconsistency, the hypocrisy of that position, which brings me to that conclusion, very easy one, that Datti is well knowledgeable, is aware that he cannot toe that line. He can't. So I don't see him running alone on his own. The third part of it is that if Mr. Peter Obi ends up rather as a candidate of the which party now, the ADC, if they pick him eventually as their candidate, his best bet still remains Datti Ahmed. Mr. Peter Obi's best choice still remains Datti Ahmed. That is why I agree with the caller, Madam Deborah, that the person Datti was referring to is himself. On that one, I agree. His best bet is still, for Mr. Peter Obi, is still to work with, I'm not talking of 2031, 2027 that is facing us right now, that we are all confronted with right now. It is still Datti that is the best bet for Mr. Peter Obi. Why? Why so? If Mr. Peter Obi is picked as the presidential candidate of ADC, who will he go for? If he picks Amechi, Amechi becomes a liability on him, a very big liability. El-Rufai, it becomes a liability on him. Tambua, it becomes a liability on him because Mr. Peter Obi will explain tire. He will explain tire. He will waste majority of the time defending his vice presidential choice, the antecedent and their past, rather than focusing on issues confronting Nigeria. He will explain tire. The obedient movement, we will explain tire. We will have to defend Mr. Peter Obi. And in so doing, we will be hypocritical, we will be insensitive to the issues of Nigeria, and we will never be coherent in that attempt trying to defend Mr. Peter Obi. In fact, we will be so incoherent and consistent. What is the meaning of that? It simply means that if it is PO that is working with criminal politicians, those that have looted Nigeria, it is all well and fine. We can defend it. If it is Tinubu, all hell will break loose. You can see the inconsistency for us. Everything that we have been saying, because we have to come, literally, obedient movement will have to come and swallow their vomit. You can never be coherent. You can never be consistent. If Mr. Peter Obi picks Amechi, or El-Rufai, or Tambua, you will explain tire. If everybody had already known Mr. Peter Obi that, okay, he has been part of the establishment, he's also corrupt in some way or the other, but he's still the best, he's still the best amongst the lot, okay, let's leave it, then it is okay. But we have gone too far. Obedient movement has gone too far for us to now come back and be defending this kind of people alongside Mr. Peter Obi. Mr. Peter Obi will explain tire. He will explain tire, and we also will explain tire. That is why many people will just stay on the sideline. Because I'm not going back to my vomit. I will never. That's never happened. till I die. I will never go back to my vomit. Because I have to defend Amechi to the core. I have to defend El-Rufai to the core. Mr. Peter Obi must defend them to the core. And how that will be consistent with his position, I will leave that for every one of us to start fetching out, start thinking. If you are thinking of that, just start thinking right now your strategy, because that's what politics is all about. Just start thinking now the approach, the strategy. But for me, I don't know. I can't figure it out. And I don't think I want to waste my time on that, because doing that simply means I'm going back to my vomit. So that is why, for me, I have come to the conclusion that the best bet is still for Mr. Peter Obi and Datti to work together. And if Mr. Peter Obi can swallow it, they picked him there in ADC as their presidential candidate, and he give no damn, he doesn't care about anybody. He picked Datti as his vice presidential candidate, then that will be it. That will be the best case. You know? So that's my position on this, and I'm ready to be on record for this, because I know that it will play out like that. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Thanks for that submission. I appreciate you. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir. You said, Mr. Jonathan Kisney, but Baba-Ahmed couldn't win even his own polling unit in the last election in Kaduna State. All right. I'd like us to move on. Chiobala, thanks for joining us.
Mr. Elvis, just tell him now. The Tinubu win Lagos.
Elvis, can you hear me?
Okay, thank you. Yes, Chiobala, go ahead. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope I'm loud and clear.
Yes, you're good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. First of all, we all know this adage: you cannot eat your cake and have it. And I also like the comment of Oji, the person just mentioned now. Yeah, first of all, Elvis, thank you so much for the work you are doing. Mommy Diaspora, everyone on the panel, people on the comment section. I appreciate every one of you. I believe we are all looking for a better Nigeria. That's the more reason we all are doing what we are doing. Yeah, continue from what I said. You cannot eat your cake and have it. If ADC eventually pick the person of Peter Obi, the option of picking Amechi is ruled out because they are from the same geopolitical zone, south, rather from the south. And the only option for him is to pick somebody from the north, based on how we structure our own political calculation in Nigeria and all of that. With regard to even picking Baba-Ahmed in the northern part of the country, that is shooting yourself again at the foot. I don't know how to put it, because that is one of the problems we face in 2023. Baba-Ahmed is a good man, well-educated, also someone who does not lack anything that has to do with corruption and all of that. There is no doubt. But when it comes to political value, permutation, and I don't know, what you bring into it, Baba-Ahmed is nowhere to be found. I'm telling you this. If you try this in 2023, yes, it might work. Reason being that you are not fighting against the incumbent government. But having Baba-Ahmed, if ADC eventually pick Peter Obi as their flag bearer, having Baba-Ahmed will be a political suicide. It's not going to work, except all the people in ADC decide to work with Peter Obi, whoever he chooses. That will be a good option on ADC side. But if they decide to go back again under PDP, rather Labour, and do the same thing, it's going to be very, very frustrating, because like what someone said, he did not win his own unit. That speaks volume. Yeah, I also want to thank you, Casey, for your wonderful submission, because you have actually nailed it all. because this is not the time for we to be talking about electoral reform. Elvis, election is February 2026, rather 2027. We just barely have a year or a year and 2 months, as the case may be. By mid next year, what we are discussing now will be a different ballgame entirely. It will be hot. And you cannot expect Tinubu, who is a player in this game, then you will not come and said, sign this electoral law, knowing fully well the Nigerians will use it against you or me, I don't know, the person in power. Then you will not expect the president to sign. Yes, even if the National House of Assembly, whoever, choose to approve it, the president can choose to not what's it called, to assent to it. And we know the current National Assembly we have, they are Tinubu boys. So definitely the option of people calling Peter Obi to start talking about electoral law is not it. That's why I support KC again. This is time to what we call groundwork. Because the era of you going to Twitter space, quoting Bangladesh statistics and all of that is good when it comes for debates. But for now, it's not needed. We need them to go and work. How do we work? Whether we like it or not, the Peter Obi, first of all, need to identify the political party he wants to run under. If he's going to join ADC, then work with the people within that ADC so that you first of all secure your primary. Once you are able to get your primary ticket secure, then you cannot talk about reaching out to other level. But if you are going to run under Labour Party, that is the way I also appreciate Datti Baba-Ahmed, who have one way or the other playing leadership role. Why am I saying this is that no matter what is happening in Labour Party, APC, PDP, they also have the same issue. But it is incumbent on the leadership of the Labour Party, including Mr. Peter Obi, Datti Baba-Ahmed, Yunusa, and many other persons, to come together and resolve it in-house. If it's the party he wants to run under, then they start working on that. Nigerian people will start doing their own. Not when it's 6 months, you're not okay, you are not choosing Labour Party. At that point, you don't have ward chairman, you don't have all those youth leader at different local and ward level. It's going to be difficult. So you have to choose your political party now going forward. And if you want to join the ADC, which yesterday what I saw is a total different bargain descendant. I'm seeing Atiku coming out as the major person there that will win that ticket in ADC. And if that happened, and Peter Obi contest in that primary, he will go nowhere other than to choose to work with whoever emerges in that primary, if he did not emerge. Because you cannot contest primary in two political parties. And the earlier the better, the best for them, because it will be difficult for them to do. And for the ADC, Peter Obi need to work on that. And Peter Obi can be a good presidential candidate, because you can be a good, strong presidential candidate, but when you run on that weak political party, that is the worst thing that will ever happen. We should always put this into consideration. So, and the era of we coming online like this, Tinubu is a drop baron, Tinubu is this, that time has gone. We know, Nigerians already know this, because some persons normally come on the panel, Tinubu is this, Tinubu is that, Tinubu is the fine. I don't have any issue with you saying that. The era now is for people, whoever, because I heard people also saying that it's also incumbent on the Nigerian people. See, this is not a bad on Nigerian people. First of all, I want Nigerian people to come out on the election day to cast their vote, because whether we like it or not, the APC will definitely buy votes. It's a true fact. How are they going to do it? They have the state governors. They have, like in those states, if you go to Ovia, like is it Ovia, wherever, where Dennis, was not even the governor then, no. He was just a National House of Assembly. National House of Assembly. He always secured that area, hardly for opposition to win at the federal level, because he's always contesting that election. You know, you find out that APC always take control despite the obedient movement stronghold in Edo State. So you use that same calculation around the country, where the APC have those National Assembly candidates across all the states. You expect those people to keep quiet and not work. And because what case he mentioned, whenever they are voting, they're going to vote down APC or Labour Party or ADC, as the case may be. And those people who are at the grassroots level, we don't want that to happen. And they will all bring out their money. Remember, they are the one who own the CBN right now. The money is going to be released for them to work. That is another reason I also support any forms of coalition. See, I said earlier, you cannot eat your cake and have it. You cannot have all the saints to come and rule Nigeria or to come and win against this incumbent president. It's not going to happen. Sometimes we may need to shift our sword when the campaign, when the time comes. Whether Peter Obi choose El-Rufai, whether Peter Obi choose whoever he wants to choose, definitely it's still going to work, because on that day, we know that the person at the helm of affairs, who is the major principal, is Peter Obi. Definitely every other thing will flow along, because we already know in Nigeria Palace that the vice president is just like a spare tire. People will use that one to campaign. So definitely, I will appreciate that if ADC will give Peter Obi, and if Peter Obi really want that ticket, he should do that groundwork. The issue of electoral reform, and there we should zero our mind against that one. Remember, also some people came here the other time. Professor Marco Zekume is talking about regional constitutional reform. I said to them, how is it going to happen under Tinubu government? If after he's going to sign any law, it's going to be second term after he wins, if he eventually wins. Please, Peter Obi is the one that will show Nigeria the direction he wants to go, how it's going to happen. Then Nigeria will now use their own church mind, according to what they do, to really fight. Going back to 2023 general election, what happened in Lagos, if you expect it to happen again, I think that would be the worst thing that will ever, I don't know how to say it. It's not going to happen, except the people are really resolute. They decide to come out irrespective of the challenges or intimidation, because they already knew that there are people in Lagos who are for people, and they will do everything possible, like their Uro, different bodyguard, or don't want to mention, to come up to distract those stuff. And going to 2027 is not just going to be any hard game. So people must come together, and they must have a united front. Otherwise, nothing is going to happen. Thank you, Mr. Ivis.
All right. I agree with you, my brother Tiobala. We have to come together. If not, we are not going anywhere. Thank you very much for coming in to put your voice to this. I appreciate you. Mr. Odua, you are the final. Please talk to us, and good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Yes,
Happy Eduzola Nekiri. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Happy Eduzola Nekiri. Good evening, Moment Diaspora. Happy Eduzola Nekiri. Thank you, man. God bless you for the good work you are doing. Happy Eduzola Nekiri once again. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. Happy Eduzola Nekiri to all of us, where we are still on Nigeria and their presidency and their government Malava. Anyway, I came in because I heard that Nigeria government, whether it's their state or their federal government, I don't really know. But according to what I heard, that they want to build bus terminal in each state. It began to surprise to my notice in political buzuzu that is the president or the federal government still asleep, or they are dreaming. A country that, this is why the other day I said Peter Obi should never campaign again. I said there is no problem of borrowing money. No, 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 no. I hate to hear that, because we have all it takes. This is a country that said, look at money, we don't know what to do with it. And that money, that country is borrowing money today. That shows that the failure of all the people who have ever assumed positions in that country. Because the country you used to compare, they don't have the resources that we have. So you cannot compare all those people and say they are borrowing from you that have land. It's just like you have a land, you could not build a house. And you are telling me that other people are still living in rent. They are tenant. And you have a lot of land to build your house. Then you become like a bird who is flying on top of tree here and there. No. You see, is the Nigeria government now a transporter? The federal government, are they not a transporter that consign them that they have to go and build park for their transport to able to load and to drop passengers? Because it is only a transporter will be thinking of where to have his own park, that he will be parking his vehicle. The federal government have not given us a good road. I wish they are talking of how to give us a road and have toll gates, which we were having before, that they used to collect money before Obasanjo came in and destroyed the toll gate because of their evil plan in the land. That is only things that they will put in table that we will say, okay, let us check it and say, okay, it's good because it's what other countries do. That through the federal government, those people that have the contract of that major road, because even the road we are collecting toll gate in Nigeria is not even to road. So, but those people collect their refund from what they used to work there. Not to tell me that, yeah, you want to go and build a bus terminal. The train, they have not even give us railway. Not to talk of the stop of the rain. Not to talk of the terminal of the train. They are telling us they want to build bus terminal. Are they in the Atlantic Ocean, or are they swimming inside the Mediterranean Sea? Because they should look for hook that need to hook them out, or fishermen to go and fish them out, because this is total failure or dead brain of as many, whether they are senators, whether they are House of Assembly, whether they are judges, whether they are lawyers, whether they are president or presidency. This shows that all of them had dead brain. That is where they can even, it is only the people that have dead brain that can put such thing forward to say, if really we want to even to have bus terminal, it is the states that need to decide what they will do by themselves. It is with the people. Okay, all those vehicles we have in those states, is in federal government, is in state government? No, it is individual. So if government need bus terminal, it will have put those people and give them law that will enable them to behave well. Federal government should be talking of giving us good roads, giving us lights, giving us water. That is what the federal government should be telling us now, and telling us how they are going to be paying those money they borrow in the name of our great-grandchildren to come. Not bus terminal. Not to go and borrow money and say they want to go and build bus terminal. They should never and ever think of such stupid idea again. If we want bus terminal, let the local government build their buses. Even the Edo State, we have bus terminal, because Edo State have been there, like Edo land. They have bus terminal. If Delta that have Delta line, they have bus terminal. Then which other bus terminal are they looking for? Every state that have their own buses in the name of that state, they have terminal. So which one is the federal government want to build? Is the federal government a transporter? And the worst partner, the people who they call hands of executive, they will not talk. The hands of government, they will not talk, because all of them are the one eating the bribe, they eating the money, borrowing the name of entire Nigeria. Then The other day, they said they want to increase their salary. Now they want to put bus terminal, whereby the Nigeria people, they are suffering. They did not even talk of giving us light. People are using electric cars. Nigeria, the government is talking of bus terminal. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is painful. It is painful that we doesn't have human in that, and because this is why I call Nigeria is a jungle. It's a wild forest where wild animals ate their prey. Because if not, the federal government should be talking of how Nigeria should feed, how we develop our technology. That is what they're supposed to be seen as priority. The world is global, as you people talk. We are dealing on farms, technology farms, mega farms. If the federal government said they want to be a farmer, yes, not bus terminal, because federal government is not a transporter. Federal government should make sure that they give technology to Nigerians. Train Nigeria brain. Let us do good things in the land, not bus terminal. Please, for those who can send this message to them, few people say the government people listening, please, you people should tell them that we don't need bus terminal. What we need is school. Not just school, technology school. We need good hospitals. We need electricity, which is the priority. We need good roads, which is the federal government, which is their duty to do, not 2 days road. Like Dumbe's road, the road that Dumbe's tie, at least, if it did not last, it lasts more than 20 years. Or it lasts up to 20 years. Those are kind of road we want. Not the one that Julius Berger will tie today, tomorrow they will be amending it. No. Please, they should wake up from their dead dream. If they want to go and borrow money, Peter said, we don't even want them to be using our name to borrow money. If they cannot manage the seat, all of them should resign. If Tinubu don't know what is called government, he should resign. And let those who know government take over the position. You want, on which country do they, he that live in America, is that, whether Chicago, is that what they were doing in Chicago? That the federal government were the one building bus terminal for them? Or for those other people who live in different countries, whether they are senators or whatever, do they see that country that is the federal government that we are building bus terminal? What is the duty of their local government? I'm tired of hearing all this. Well, anyway, Baba-Ahmed, let me talk on Baba-Ahmed. They're talking of Peter Obi policy, where he have choice to say he have any other person. Because since it's not a part of ADC, or even if it is a part of ADC, if ADC really give Peter Obi a ticket, they might have other choice of vice president. And for those who said if Erufai, Amechi, or Amechi is from South, so that one is not considerable. Even if it is Erufai or Tambuwa, whatever, we are not the one to be defending them, because the vice president is just like a spare tire in your vehicle. When Tinubu enter, people say, today is the massive vice president. The answer is no. When the one they call Pastor 10,000 in the time of Buhari, that was sharing 10,000 into the market women. When he was there, did you people hear of him? No, it was like a spare tire. So whoever the ADC give as a vice president to Peter Obi, it is not we that need to be defending whether it is no. What matters is with that person able to bring the vote from the north to join Peter Obi. That is what we will be looking after. If that person will be able to bring the vote, okay. What matters is the president himself, is the superiority is what, according to those who said there is constitution in Nigeria, who said there is law, said this, they said the president has a final say. So that is what my humble submission to that idea. So thank you, Mr. Najawosh. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Oduwa, God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Okay, guys, let's have our final submission so we can round up right now. I'd like to go to our Mama Esho. If you are still there, your 2 minutes, final submission, ma. Mama Esho is not there. Casey, are you still there with us? 2 minutes.
Are they here?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Because you know they not say they take time to the unmute sometimes.
Mama Esho, talk to us.
Pikin, I be warrior. I know they talk normal sometimes, no. Because I be that one. I beg. I want to address my Edo sisters. Una they shame me. And you don't read it out when I go to talk this matter. Una wicked, those of you. You go abroad, they trick you go there. You go do prostitution. The thing not make sense to you. Must you still go back home to go and bring more daughters of mine to go do prostitution? Are you not wicked? Eh? When will you people stop it? When? Listen and listen very good. You Edo daughters in Italy, in Germany, wherever you are, that still go back to home to go and recruit Edo girls in the name of taking them to Obodo Yibo to work. My eyes are on you. If you are not stop her, as I they make this announcement, so if you are not stop her, una go get Mama Hecho, the mother hen, to contend with. Una not the shame. Yes, somebody took you out. They deceived you. They make you to go there to say you won't work for one African store, one restaurant. You won't be this. When you reach there, they subjected you to prostitution. You slept with 50 men, 10 men, 20 men every day. You hated it. You can't graduate. Because now school you can't go. You can't go back to Edo State. And those of you that came from Delta State, you are doing the same thing. Those of you that came from the West, you are doing the same thing. Una wicked. If una no stop, I go collect all of una name. And any country when you dey, I go make sure they deport you. I promise you. And I go make sure that we expose you for social media. Abroad not go let you stay. Nigeria not go let you stay. No Africa country go let you stay. You know where you go stay? 6 feet. Because I am tired. I am disgusted. Because some of these daughters of mine, now they carry them go Arab country. And the thing when they take them, they do. Normal human being of here. But I don't want to come. If you not stop her, you not go better. You not go get me to contend with. Because this fight will not fight. Nobody federal government be our problem. Finally, they say charity, now inside house, now they begin. Me, Mama Hecho, I be picking from Delta State. I come from Uropo. My papa come from Agbaroto. My mama come from Morogu. And to you, Delta State governor, me and you, they wear one trouser this time. And all the chief for Orogu, every money one I collect from whether no Peko, I've been waiting in the Niger Delta development. When it belong to my brothers and sisters in Orogu, when una shop, una go vomit am. And those of una for Agbaroto, every time una collect, una go vomit am. All of una when he collect money on behalf of the youth of Urobo, on behalf of the youth of Isoko, on behalf of the youth of Delta State, una go chop the money. I promise you now, Una go vomit every fucking time. And to the governor of Delta State, I've been a picking. Me want more buko. Me want me boy John. Me want me Johnny. Of your mother wo I boy obuko. That be my papa name.
Thank you. Thank
una
you.
go vomit everything. All of una, all the past governors.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
yeah, where they be name where they jail for UK where they celebrate for home. Now go vomit everything. Charity, they say begin from home. I go start with una.
Thank you, Mama Yusuf. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thanks for your final submission. On that particular one, I would like you to generalize. In terms of generalization, the only tribe I would like to take out of that might be the Hausa people. Yeah, every other tribes, 99.
No, but I measure them, and all else are not measured.
So, you know,
yes, I start with Edo, but I mentioned the rest. I call Delta. I call it West.
All of them, you know.
All of them.
They are doing
all of them. So painful.
They are doing all those rubbish there. All right. Thank you, Mama Isho. God bless you. Casey, please talk to us. Final submission.
Oh, okay. I salute my brother, Oga Jonathan. And Theobala, I also salute you wherever you are also, as you are listening to me. Well, you said you didn't totally agree with what I said. That's food for another day, rather. But I want you to note one thing. In last election, the total vote that came from Southeast is not more than 2 million. It's not up to 2 million or more than 2 million. I think it's around 2 million. Do you think if Southeast has come out in massive and give up to 1 million votes from each of those states, where I believe INEC wouldn't have been able to rig more and they wouldn't be able to write result, I think we'll be singing different story today when you add up the numbers. That is on that one. I know, well, you understand details of what I mean, but this is the work that can be done as we speak now. I will use this opportunity, if Mr. Peter Obi, you hear this, and Dr. Eunice Atanku, if you are listening to me, please and please, you have done one good thing, and that thing is the obedient movement. Please structure it to the ground. Please structure it to the ground. Let us now begin to form our structure down to the ward level, down to the community level. Let's have faces on the ground. Indigenes of each communities, you can travel to each of these states, try to bring the structures out. Let people know who will be coming out from their community to contest. Not a week to election, just like you did in by-election. Now you can see that if you just come Twitter and just put somebody, vote for this person, nobody will listen to you. Let people begin to know who is coming out from obedient movement in their community. Let the person begin to interact with the community. Let them begin to have a town hall discussions. If I know who is coming out from my own community, I don't mind to begin to also come together, begin to raise funds and prepare for the election. I'm willing for that. But that is when it's ready to put the structures on ground. You need to elect people across the obedient movement down to the ward level. Let's have people. I know the one thing that I know you have done so well is the obedient movement has started having offices in some states. Now I know they have headquarters in Abuja. They have one in Enugu. Please, he has to go around the state and go down to the local government in any community where we have the obedient. Let them begin to talk. Every community is unique, and every community cannot be painted with one brush. The uniqueness of every community is that people from that community can tell you what will make people to vote for that platform that you are going to come out on the final day on the ballot. So let the obedient movement be properly structured. We need to have candidates across all the House of Rep, Senate for the 2027 election if you want it to be effective, so that each candidate can work with the obedient movement in his own community, down to his own ward level, down to his own local government level. They can prepare, and they can also raise the fund to fund their own structure. And whatever arms, that will make it solid. And then we'll begin to sing a new song. If you bring P2B to my local government now, nobody knows him. But if the son of the soil is campaigning, who they love, is campaigning for P2B, it will gain more weight. That's how I believe it can work more. So when we begin to work on this part, we will begin to make a solid feet on the ground. We need foot on the ground. We need boots on the ground, not online at this point. As I said, if you are hearing me, it's time for you. It is no more time for you to go to nursing schools. Now begin to go to those ones that are on your portal, that are now obedient. Locate them and see how you form their groups, and for them to begin to have town halls meeting on how they will get people to vote them on 2027 election. As for Datti is a good man. That is only when P2B is the president. For political value right now, he is not. Until P2B becomes a president and he performs, people don't really know the capacity of Datti yet. So in terms of votes, Datti cannot bring the vote, all the votes we need from the north. And secondly, if P2B is coming out from ADC, you don't expect the Labour Party zone to have the presidential candidate and have the vice presidential candidate. Others too, you have to zone some things to other members in the block of the coalition. That's how it works. You can't just take everything. Otherwise, two of you will just go and appear on the ballot and nobody will support you to the grassroots. I remember one of the reasons why I buy the idea of the coalition in the first stage is because during that coalition, Atiku will use all the structures he had from his own zone. El-Rufai will use all the structures he had from his own zone. It makes us to have a strong foot on the ground. That's the advantage. But Obi should look beyond 2027. That is his legacy. Obedient movement is his legacy. So that if he can structure it in a way that the legacy lives on, we need to know who are the credible people coming out for us from our own obedient movement. It's not like after winning the election. See, one of the reasons why he was disappointed in the last election, in this by-election, is that people are scared. We voted you in again, you move to APC. You carry our vote. So that's what I want to add to that. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Mr. Casey. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. All right. Mr. Jonathan, please, your final submission, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I greet you once again. Mr. Elvis, you will give me a little bit of time. I will just ask for it respectively if I can get it so that I can respond to the comment that has been made by my fellow panelists with respect to what I said earlier on. Because we are all here to learn, not just to talk about Nigeria, our country, and also to provide solutions here and there, but also to learn. First of all, you see, to educate ourselves. If you know the history of Nigeria, this fourth republic, 1999, first of all, the idea that the VP is a toothless bulldog is not the case. And let me explain it to you. In 1999, when Obasanjo emerged as PDP presidential candidate, Atiku was behind him. Atiku was the one that bankrolled everything 100%. That's why the likes of Chief Alex Ekweme lost out. And because there is no time on this platform, I will only refer you, and urgently too, go and find and read the book by Odinkalo, Chidi Odikalu. It was co-authored by the guy called Osori. The title of the book is Love Does Not Win Election. The book that is being used now in political scientist classes in some universities in Nigeria. Go and read.
Now you are back. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry.
You can hear him clearly.
Okay, I was saying that please go and read that book, Love Does Not Win Election, written by Chidi Odikalu, co-authored by Osori. He says it all. How Obasanjo emerged, the reason why Atiku was so powerful in his government, that Obasanjo had no choice. He just had to accept his nonsense, cannot kick him out. But because of the power of the presidency, Obasanjo was able to take charge. Since then, Obasanjo ensured that successive vice president must be handicapped. And since then, successive vice presidential candidates, successive vice president in Nigeria, they are toothless and handicapped. They ensure that they don't put anybody there that will come and challenge. Atiku will ask Obasanjo in 2009, between 2000 and 2023, to literally now, figuratively, as in sit down. Obasanjo he sat down. That was the kind of control he had in that government. If any vice president tries that today, he will be kicked out. Already they are threatening Shetima, and all hell is about this breaking loose. They have been toothless VP. Now to come to the ADC, any of these people, yes, I agree with the fact that Amechi will not be part of it. Yes, from the South. That's okay. Like the likes of El-Rufai, they will not be toothless. Oh, they will never be toothless VP as people. So a lot of people who started following Nigerian politics maybe 5, 10, or maybe two decades ago. El-Rufai will not be a toothless VP. Tambuwa will never be a toothless VP. Take that to the bank. To be the case of Atiku Obasanjo. Because Atiku was literally bankrolled Obasanjo. Talking of the likes of Chief Alex Ekweme and their likes, that they are already loaded. In fact, they started PDP. They are the key founder. Where was Obasanjo? They are the key founders of PDP. Well loaded. It was Atiku. It was Atiku. No other person. That is just on that. So the idea that VP are toothless, yes, from night Obasanjo make sure that he put Goodluck Jonathan there, a very handicapped vice VP. Yes. They ensure, Tinubu ensure that he put Osinbajo there, a very handicapped and toothless VP. Tinubu ensure that he has Shetima, a very handicapped and toothless VP. They have seen it, and that is what is playing out. But in the ADC, as I said earlier, it's not going to be the case. But again, number two, with respect to the electoral reform, we cannot discard it or downgrade it outrightly. The need for it can never be overemphasized. It is very important that we have an electoral reform. And even if the president decides not to assent to that bill, that is not the end of the whole show. Because if the National Assembly can summon the courage and the political will, that is what is needed to pass it, and the president refuses to assent to it, that is not the end of the game. They can invoke the constitutional power, the power that the Constitution gives them. After 60 days, they can bring it back, ensure their and secure their 2/3 majority, and it becomes the law. You think Buhari, in his own volition, does that Buhari was a very good, nice man? He decided to assent to the 2022 Electoral Act. No, he refused. It was because once the National Assembly came to that political will that they are going to pass it, they stood by it, and they threatened him that they will invoke their powers. Yes, he signed it because it will look undemocratic. So if they do that, except Tinubu is ready to add that to his resume, his very bad resume. Now that is an undemocratic person. It has been there already, but he now want to now affirm it by not signing and assenting to a bill, electoral one for that matter, that the National Assembly has voted on, and he refused. I don't think so. So whether the election is in 6 months' time, it doesn't matter. The need for electoral reform cannot be overemphasized. We need it. We need it in Nigeria. And finally, I will say this on the issue of APC. Every APC, Labour Party, PDP, all political parties in Nigeria have their internal issues. They have all of them. But what is different is that in APC, they have their problem internally, not inflicted by other parties. But in Labour Party, in PDP, you have APC playing a direct or indirect role in that division that is happening there. That is the significant difference between the internal wrangling that is going on within all these political parties. APC have their own, agreed. PDP have their own, but not without the involvement, directly or indirectly, of APC. Labour Party have their own, but not without the involvement, directly or indirectly, of APC. So that is a significant difference. So that is just, the case I want to make, that, see, the most important part of it for me is the fact that electoral reform is important. We must not retreat. We must never surrender on it. We must ask for it. As it stands right now, it's an aberration. Nigeria is not a democratic country with that electoral act that we have now, unless we are pretending and we are deceiving ourselves. As a matter of fact, the country is a country of deceptions anyway, as it stands right now.
All right, thank you.
So, Mr. Elvis, I will leave it there for now. Thank you. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Got you, Bala. Talk to us, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Elvis. I think all the panelists, they have already dealt with the majority of the issue. But still going back with first of all, I want to talk regarding this issue of bus terminal. In my own view, it's not a bad idea for the federal government to have bus terminal across all the states. If we are to be a functional working system, we're supposed to have interstate transportation. And that, if properly organized, built, and equipped, it will go a long way in helping the nation's transportation system. That is why they should borrow money. And whenever they borrow money, they should utilize it without, again, siphoning that same borrowed money. That is where the issue is. The bus terminal across the state, does not affect the Minister of Agriculture not to do his job. We have different ministries. It does not affect the Minister of Education to revamp our curriculum system, our educational system, does not stop it. Maybe Minister of Science and Technology has anything like that to also work in similar way. See, we have the resources if we really want to really harness it. Nigeria can actually grow within a shortest possible time if all the ministries are working. So I don't see any bad idea having a bus terminal if it's designed to scale, whereby you can also link it with different train stations if it's designed to scale in that manner. So going back to 2027 general election, as other persons have earlier said, I think if Obasanjo has done that, Tinubu is doing that now, and the previous governments have done that to Simbajo and many others, what will make PO want to also ensure that he exercise that power of being a president? If he cannot, meaning he's weak. So please, he should be able, when given that power, to exercise that presidency level, to do that. And in addition to what you said, Casey, I think it's better for the Labour Party for them to really shift towards the northern part of the country. We may not have believed the result from the RF, We may not have believed the result declared by INEC, but within the result which they themselves calculated, they should also know that they did not do well in the northern part of the country. So what are they going to do? That is why they will now feed in the strong individual that will contest in House of Assembly and Senate. If they have those people in check across all the central districts of the northern states, definitely you will not find out that those people will enable them to reach to the grassroots. But as of now, they are not doing it. They don't even have political party. Peter Obi does not even have political party to run at the moment. Some people actually called in that now, according to what we have or what they said, that Abu is no longer the chairman. What stopped you from building those political party again? Which I don't want a divided front, but I still believe facing Tinubu is going to be a united front, though. But if you want to run on solo, I believe you can still go back to Labour Party and build those your structure. Then move those structure to ADC. Then you will use it to win your primary. I bet you everything will work fine.
All right, Tiobala, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you for coming to put your voice to this today. Thank you, Mr. Odua. Your final, sir.
Thank you. Before I go on, Tiobala, I believe you don't live in Nigeria. The country you live is in the federal government that built bus terminal there, or bus, let me call it bus station, the way people will understand. Bus
yeah, they have the one built by federal. Yeah, they do.
That build the bus station or train station, because there is difference between train station and bus station. So
it depends on where you live in a country. They have big terminal. Inside that terminal, we have, like, if you go to New York now, there are different pen stations, BB stations, different layers. So there's nothing wrong with that.
So for we, it is very wrong, because if the federal government tell us that they want to build train station, then they now put bus station include to it, is different from telling us bus station. Please, there is a big error. For federal government did not think of train station in Nigeria, thinking of bus station, because that is a big error and a failure to whoever that consider that. Then for the cases, thank you very much, because when people have the same dream like me, I will always be happy. Because the date unit Sir Tanko came here, the question I asked him, when will the OB and the obedience leader, when will they come to capture states, local government? He said they are doing it now, they will soon organize everything. But now I have not heard any state that they have went to and meet the people, because that is only solution. You must know the rightful people on the ground, because what I see as obedience supposed to be revolution parties or a group of revolutionaries. So when they want to bring out a person in any state, whether local government, whether councillor, whether chairman, supposed to be a revolutionary person that the people of that land know and can put trust and say, with what this person has been doing in this state, if we can put our this thing in his care, not the one that will be selling our property, like the way they are selling pillars make factory and some people will be selling it. No, that we can put our trust on this person. So I believe by now, all those things are what, since Unisa Tanko is the one heading the Labour Party movement, not the Labour Party, the obedient movement, from state to state, they will be organizing and try to know who are the obedience, who are the obedient, and how are we going to trust you? How are you going to mobilize people? Then from this place, those one will be mobilizing their local government, because we need people of the ground, those farmers, those market women, those market boys, those conductors. Many of them want to be obedient, but who to organize them? Look for all the revolutionalist persons in each state and make sure that, like Edo State that time, although despite they were politically motivated or whatever, like one of our brother, we are doing Benin movement, Benin movement or something like that. He was once obedient. So those kind of people can also easily bring people to themselves and say, this is our view, this is our view. Then the people that have other idea will be correcting them in some error. That this thing is error, do it this way, it will be better for all of us. Before you know, the entire Nigeria, despite with the money that we used to go and buy vote or not buy vote, the entire Nigeria, we stand still. So the reason that we are saying ANEC, we manipulate, that we buy vote, it is because you are unable to convince the people. It's just like Peter Obi now telling people, and there is no problem in borrowing. No, let the people know that. Be telling people that you people should come out and stop these people from borrowing money, because they have even used you. Not only you, use your children, not only your children, use your great-great-great-grandchildren to borrow money. It is very bad. That will be your campaign, not you telling them, and there's no bad, there's something bad in borrowing now. You can borrow, I'm a businessman. No. Put things that will enable people to grow up and say, enough is enough. Nothing that will weaken them. I say, okay, so all of you are the same now. If you still come, the same thing you are going to do. I am saying it clearly. If I am a Edo State governor, I will put many people in jail because I'm not going to borrow money. I know there is money in the land. So if I'm borrowing money, even if I'm borrowing money, I will know that, okay, because of this thing, I want to borrow money. It will even be difficult because I'm going to ask the people, did you want me to go and borrow money? Or you people will do this? If you have 2 houses, you will be paying tax for 1. If you have 5 houses, if you want to work in government, the tax I will give to your property. No, it is no person that will tell you to go and sell those things. So there are ways you need to deal with people. And if you refuse, you will be found in underground jail, not even White House, underground. I will be building underground. If you steal government property, find yourself underground. Like those people that sell Oakbillas May factory, all the people that work in the House of Assembly, all of them will be in jail. Underground jail that they will not see some. Thank you, Mr. Najabosh.
Not only houses. If they begin to charge, then say, if you not put insurance for all your vehicle, you not go ride that. All these people, when my children don't make better, when they use money, they go buy $1 million cars, they go show my children when they make them misbehave.
Did you think if I'm a Edo State governor, you will find waste?
The way that they do it for you, and if you not get your, every year you're going to renew your plate number, every year you're going to get insurance on top of those heavy car. All this nonsense will stop.
You will not see waste on the street if I'm a Edo State governor. I'm going to, if you throw waste on the street, you will be arrested, because I'm going to make sure that every room are paying for waste. Every room, not even just as every room, you will be paying for waste. Because every room are. So I have all the way, all it takes to make the state okay. Water board. Board will stop. And this all you are saying will stop. This light that they are talking about, okay, let me say something, Mr. Nyawo, I beg, let me say something. When they are saying the federal government did not give license to generate light, I told people they should shut up, stop defending wrong policy. If the federal government did not give you light, but the federal government give you power to go and generate a buy generator. So automatically, the federal government has that given the right to buy generator, also give you right to generate electricity. It is only you don't have the people who have the knowledge for you to generate it. 2 streets can generate light on their own. 5 streets can generate light. It is where you have the people that have the knowledge. That is what we are facing. That is why they tell, like Mr. Black Matter. The federal government did not give them the license. No, it is. Let the federal government say don't give light, but when the federal government is coming, the light is shining in my house. Is it going to come and scatter the light that are generating my street? Just have the people that have the knowledge. Did you know that magnet can give you light? Magnet that you bring in back of a speaker can give you light. Salt, charcoal. There are many ways to generate light. Now the talk of solar panel. Thank you, Mr. Najawo. Thank you. Thank everybody.
Mr. Iris.
Okay, quickly, sir. Quickly.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say this in addition to the various submission with respect to this bus station, bus terminal they want to build. They are planning or they are proposing to build and spend 124 billion naira. I don't know what they are taking us for in Nigeria, thinking that Nigerians are fools. Anyway, they have said it, that Nigerians are morons. That is their own, from their own government, saying that Nigerians are morons. If not, how could it be? How one bus terminal in the whole of the South, one, the questions are these: where will it be built? In Benin City, in Port Harcourt, in Yenugua, in Warri, in Delta State? Where? And if it is built in Benin City, how it will solve the transportation problem in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, or how it will solve that same problem in Warri? I don't understand. And how, if we want to build it in the southwest, where is it? Lagos? How will it solve the problem in Oyo State, in Ibadan? And how will it solve the problem in Ekiti or in Osun, in their state capitals?
Mr. Jonathan, don't bother yourself, stressing yourself. This is paperwork. Nobody is building anything. It's money for the boys. Money to get more people to inside.
They said Nigerians are morons. They are daft. Coming from their own government, that Nigerians are daft. Until they call it back, until they call the representative of their government to call that statement back and apologize, it is from their government that Nigerians are daft. And this is a testament to that fact that, yes, Nigerians are daft. How somebody will tell you will build bus terminal in each of the 6 do you know the size of each geopolitical zone in Nigeria? If you pick Lagos State, how will it solve the problems in other states? Or South, take South, for example. Do you know Port Harcourt City, how the kind of issue problem they are saving there is facing in terms of transportation, or Benin City?
Jonathan, Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
Let's remove corruption out of it now. Do you think, are you saying it's bad to have bus terminal? Let me, in a bigger, I don't know, I've not seen the design. Do you think it's bad?
It is not, when you want to, when you see a problem, it is not, there's
nobody said it's bad, but why must you be prioritizing bus terminal at this time?
Hold on, Mr. Naija, what?
I federal job to build bus stop.
Not a bus stop, not a bus stop.
Nothing is, Nigerians.
Train station is different from bus stop.
Nigerians, when it suits them, they use the Western. When it suits them, they use the Western world as examples.
Exactly.
When it doesn't suit them, they run away from it. In the Western world, I have never seen, maybe somebody will have to tell me emphatically, this city in so country is being run and managed by the federal government.
Exactly. Like Mr. Jonathan, in South, how many are they proposing to build?
One.
In the South. What about in the Southwest?
One.
Okay, have we seen the design? Have they?
He said, Ross, Teobala, he said a bus station for each geopolitical zone. That's how you put the state
now. We have 6 now.
So it's one per zone now.
Bus station.
One.
He has not finished your coastal highway. Your coastal highway has not passed the Beduleti. You are talking of a bus station.
Mr. Teobala, even if you are in a government and you are sitting down there as a policy maker, and your goal is to solve problems, that's your work, solve problems. Tell me with this one, which of the problem you will have successfully been able to solve by building one terminal, and they brought it to your table and say you should give it the go. And then tell me,
is the one who use?
I'm thinking, Mr. Jonathan, I'm thinking if they really, because I've not seen the design, if they just call it bus terminal, for me it's not sufficient. There are some bus terminal whereby you can link train station inside that same bus terminal. I know, you know, if they have that kind of design.
No. They are very clear. See, Nigerian politicians are not. When it comes to how they will steal money.
I want to ask a question. These buses, they won't build the bus station for. Now the one when he did road the kabu when my children they drive, I'll be waiting. Una not even they think.
No.
Which bus is the one who build the bus station?
Mr. Atiobala, have you lived in Lagos before? Let's use Lagos and let's use places that I have been, that I've seen that the kind of mess.
Yes, of course I do.
Lagos. What about Benin City?
Of course I do.
You did there before. Okay, now. So please, in Lagos, where do you think the bus terminal should be built?
I don't think it should be built in Lagos because that would be
no. Okay, let's leave Lagos alone. Come to your state. See,
it might be. What about if they have a kind of central location? It might not even be Ibadan. It might be a kind of centralized location, like that maybe house those connections to other, maybe 4 other states within that geopolitical zone. But the point here is you've already said something. They might come up with proposal. If they have the really good intention, in my own view, it would have made sense. But they will propose it after election. They will not do anything again. That's my problem.
And what about the money?
It's gone.
Bro, Tiobala, see. Let me tell you something. Let me make this thing clear. See,
you can in 5 minutes. I'm rounding up in 5
minutes. You cannot loot a fund without attaching it to a project.
Yeah, right.
And now, every project that will be coming up now will be going to the 6th geopolitical zone simultaneously. This money is to the structures of APC in every zone. So whatever they give you is a paperwork. That's just it. Nothing is going to happen. Those money is going to be going down to the.
Apart from corruption,
no, it's for 2027 election. It's for 2027 election. We are not talking of whether they can do it or not. That's not. See, leave what politicians says and what their intent.
No. What I said, if we really want to jump in terms of development.
If you want to talk, interject. I'm rounding up in 3 minutes.
Okay.
So see,
let me make this one. Let me make this statement. See, if we really want to develop Nigeria as a nation, we can really do it. Except for
did the politician tell you in their intent that they want to develop? Did they tell you that that's what they want?
Their body language.
You are saying no. what is obtainable. The body language is saying no. So all the project that will be coming now will be disbursing money down to the structures in APC. He will be going down to the 6th geopolitical zone till the election will come up. That's the only way he can fund his structures. So leave paperwork. They are not building anything. They are not building anything. See, this coastal highway, I have not left Lagos.
So, my people, now well done, Elvis, well done. My regards to everybody on the panel and everybody listening. I kind of liked I like your background to today, Elvis. Race for 2027 with the ballot.
Thank you.
Box.
Thank you.
See, and I mean, which brings us to the point that we have to start educating the people and enlightening the people about their rights. Is always going to be an ongoing process. You can't educate people all in one day. I mean, everybody in one day. You understand? Now, what am I talking? I'm talking about the electioneering process now. We cannot all be on the same page. But the page we are trying to get to is a page where where the vote of the people count. The people that this responsibility is highest on their shoulder is the people who are conducting the election, the INEC. You understand? Once INEC is able to maintain their stand and keep their feet that, you know what, we want a free and fair electioneering process. And we want all the relevant institutions and agencies to support us in ensuring a free and fair electioneering process. That is what is going to happen. But if you have corrupt people manning those spaces, it won't happen. So when you begin to say, we have our people, you should open their eyes, they should not do this, they should not do that. See, you can't have a free, 100% ideal process. Even in the US, even in the UK, they still have some infractions, but at the end of the day, those infractions are so minute that they don't affect the results. But what we have is the opposite. The infractions are so big that they affect the results, and they not only affect the results, the people who are involved in committing those crimes are the people who are supposed to oversee the results. The people working in INEC are institutions, are judges looking the other way or giving judgment to the person who should not get judgment. I mean, we should not get the benefit. But there's a lot of work to be done, though. We everybody has to be. See, if it wants to be a good place, we are not going to get there in one day. The only way our society can develop is if ideas begin to compete with one another. Good ideas are competing with one another in order to improve the lot and the lot and the lives, the quality of life of the people. When you have two candidates who have good ideas,
Remember, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
When you have two candidates who have good ideas to implement, but at the end of the day, only the majority carries the votes. You understand? That is when society develops, not when you have crooks who only want to steal your money and there's no option on the table for the people. We need to begin to reach out to reach the people that matter. I expect somebody like Obi, for instance, who we say is a very serious candidate and means well for the people, to begin to reach out to the people specifically that are affected by all of these corrupt practices, corrupt tendencies. We're talking about the masses. We're talking about the masses, not just within the population, the masses within the critical institutions, the police force, the army, the health institutions, every institution is broken.
All right.
When it begins to reach out to all of these masses, what are the specific things? We all know the money is there. We all know what are the specific things that will change when you come in. A better remuneration for the police force, for the cadre of the law enforcement agency, for immigration, for army, for health institution, for those are the specific things you'll be telling the people you want to do. We don't see the era of giving out general promises is over. You want these institutions to be there. That is why it is easy for criminals to come and corrupt the head of all these agencies that should support and protect our institutions, protect our democracy. You understand? To not do what they are supposed to do. So it needs to be specific in what it wants to do. The money is there.
All right, thank you.
And just finally, these people can have better insurance. They can have better retirement benefits. These people can have, you want to specify what you want to do. How is their life going to change?
Thank you.
Other than a few people stealing millions, and I can go on and on, but I think I rest there.
I beg, Mr. Ajawash.
I need to go now, sir.
I want to send you a message because you can reach to Peter Obi. So if Peter Obi don't know how to campaign, let him reach out to me. Send this message to him, cut it and send it to him. This is opportunity for Peter Obi to be used to campaign to convince Nigeria. Number one, as this bus terminal that they are proposing, he should start telling Nigeria, is the bus terminal your problem? No. When he said borrowing money, he should not tell Nigeria there is no hand in borrowing money. Sir?
He said it yesterday. He did yesterday.
It is not just the way he's talking of Blankadi. He should keep on using it. He should tell Nigeria that they have used your district to borrow money. It is not good. We need to stop these people not to be using our great-grandchildren because they are using our time. So those things are the campaign can use to be convincing Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today. We'll come to the end of this broadcast. Please just press on the like and help us to share before you leave. Thank you very much, Mama Esho, for coming in today. As usual, I appreciate you. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Tiobala, Mr. Odowa. Thank you, Olumide, for coming on the late time to put a voice to this. I appreciate you all. Those of you that called in, thank you very much, Mother Deborah, and many others. God bless you all. Those of you that supported the channel, thank you very much. We are very, very grateful. Peter Ife, Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. And people in the comment section, Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Destiny Variable. Thank you, Ajio Deborah. Thank you, Mike Akionbari. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi. Thank you, my people, Mr. Johnson Manuel, and many, many more. Anthony, I can see you right there. Okay, guys, we come to the end of this broadcast. Before that, I'd like to quickly say this, that I just posted the video right now on Nigeria Watch. In case you guys round up, you can watch it and see the good work VDM did today in Edo State. Fulani Esme kidnapped a whole bus, you know, and they buy one particular person. The VDM went with the person where they buyed himself. You know, according to that video where VDM do today, Nigerian police were scared to embark on those Fulani Esme. VDM, without no weapon, he went after them. So he were also calling on that particular video, he wished he have a weapon to tackle these people because this is his state. I believe the man, VDM, is putting his life out there. For some of you that is expecting perfection from him, he's not a perfect person. You cannot sit in your living room and be criticizing people who put their lives out there all the time, speaking truth to power, embarking and doing what is right. You sit in your living room and be pressing remote and criticizing how people are supposed to say it or how they don't supposed to say it. Many of you are masked. Nobody know your face, you know, forever. I think it's time we start encouraging the people that are coming out to put their voices, their life and everything out there so that we can attract more people to do the same. Because the people that we are trying to attract to do the same, if they see how you guys are criticizing those that are already doing it, they will be discouraged to do it. And people, try and watch that video if you have not watched it. I just posted it. And let's put our heads together, our voices together, and continue to speak truth to power. And God, I will bless you now. Fingers crossed. I'll see you guys again on Monday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. For any reason, we might randomly just come out tomorrow, but pre-recorded videos might be put out there. Like I told you guys, I'd like to have Sunday off. But if anything happen, like breaking news or anything emergency happen, for example, now here now say Tinubu and Atiku that they fight for Aso Rock, I think come out. If I hear now, for example, now say they say Oshomole Obaseki, they meet for Iguarahe, that they fight. You know, see, I will come out. So if there's breaking news like that, obviously I'll be here. If not, I'll allow myself to take Sunday off. But always look out. If you subscribe with us, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we are here. You can join us live on the live interaction. Those of you normally say, oh, I don't know when the video they do. I feel like join those conversations and all that. If you don't have notification on your phone concerning Nigeria Watch, then you won't know. If you have notification, then you can join us. We can interact. I can respond to your comments on the live broadcast. Thank you very much, my people. Now here now we draw the curtain. Have a good night and bye for now.
This is what we are living in this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. If Before we reach our station, every work gets paid. Every work gets paid. We're gonna do the work. Every work gets paid. We're gonna do the work. I make a day fear my God. We're gonna do the work. I make a day fear my maker. We're gonna do the work. Come on, song. Organize. My God,